What's up, fellow? I'm DJ King Games here back with a brand new video. This video is going to be going up a little bit earlier than crikey. It's the 1st of September. It's 5 past midnight right now, but I'm going to upload this later on in the day. Today's actually going to be my last day before I get myself back into routine before I go back to school next week. Oh god! But I wanted to take my mind off school for at least a good few more days because don't really want to be thinking about year 10 at the moment. Obviously, I want to start thinking about year 10 on my first day back, which is next Wednesday, the 5th, and it's the 1st of September. What no, it's the first 6 minutes of September, pretty much. This video's not going to be going up that late. I know I actually post Telltale Fight scenes a little bit later because they're quick, they're easy. I did this in my Telltale Changes video. Anyway, the whole purpose of this video is a really different... Okay, sorry about that. The whole purpose of this video is actually a really different video. Really different. The purpose of this video is to tell you about my acting story so far. Now, a lot of you thinking acting story, what the hell? I'm just gonna play one of these Heavy Rain clips while I do this because, to be honest, I'm not just gonna do what I normally do and just talk in the background, like a still screen. It's really annoying. I want to talk about my acting story. So far, obviously, I have literally only done one play and a few practicals in school, and I want to tell you how that just 2 years of doing drama has completely changed my life in the best way possible, and it is actually a career path I am looking forward to going into, and I've been studying a lot about it. I know there's a lot of things with acting, like there's a lot of waiting around, there's a lot of this, there's a lot of, a lot of pressure, but
there's someone here.
The joy of
There's
it,
someone in the apartment.
I can happily say I've felt the buzz of
on the
acting.
desk.
I love it.
I could call for help.
I'm going to tell you a few stories about my
It's the only way
acting
out.
story so far,
If I can reach
and
it, I still
also
have a
want
chance.
to talk about why I decided that I love drama and acting and all that. I'm going to take you back to when I was really little. Really little. I want to say like year 1, which was, Jesus, almost 9-10 years ago. I think it was year 1 or year 2, so 8-9 years ago. I took part in I was a decent skipper, I don't like to give details on where I live, and I won't, but I live in Wales, so traditional Welsh dancing is kind of our thing, even no one does it now. It's like a thing from like the past in Wales to do it. It's like, basically, I was a good skipper. I could skip really well. I was an alright Welsh dancer, pretty much. And I took part in a show. I took part in a talent show. My primary school took part, and basically, it all just kind of started from there. Like, I was a decent, that was dancing, it wasn't acting, but it was my first time being on stage in a big performance, And then obviously, I do these Christmas plays that I would do, primary school plays, but I only ever had one line, and I was a dancer, and to be honest, I hated that. In my final play in year 6, I did my last ever Christmas play. I haven't done a Christmas play since then, and I don't think I will unless it's something that isn't an activity. And I was going to audition for the role of King Herod. I'm quite glad I did, because let's just say I got a mean role on me. And like 11-year-old Tom he was alright, he wasn't as loud as I am now, but he was still like quite a violent shouter. It was pretty rad. But yeah, I'll just change the clip. I changed the role. I did that, and then I didn't do another play until year 9, which is 3 years later. a long time I didn't do acting for I alright, I take that back. I did. I'm just gonna do like this or something. There you go. I did year 8. I was introduced to high school drama, not like the crappy fights and stuff. I mean the actual subject of drama. I was introduced to professional theatre rehearsals, professional acting, and it was amazing. It was literally drama was probably the best subject of my life, of all of year 8. It was amazing. It was the best. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, year 8 was literally the best drama experience of my life. Until... that actually is down to my teacher as well, my old drama teacher. He was literally my favourite teacher. Yeah, joint favourite. My history teacher was amazing. And then year 9 comes. Now the reason why year 8 was so good was because I wasn't in sets. The way my school works is that you spend, well, they don't. It's now all years go in sets. But when I was, when I was in my younger years, in 7 and 8, my form group was together for every lesson. I do prefer that much more than being in a, class of people I know, but not too well. I was a lot happier. I did a lot of acting in front of the people I know really well, my best friends and all that, and I just felt a lot more comfortable. Then year 9 comes, we're all in sets, like, I still am with a lot of people I know, but things, for the first 4 months, for the first term, for all of autumn, I started to dislike the subject of drama, not because I was losing interest in it, but the class I was in. I loved everyone in my class, but the teacher, I liked my teacher, but we only had drama once a fortnight, so I had to wait 2 weeks till the next drama lesson, which seriously got on my nerve. And 2, we never really did practical, which is what makes drama so good for me, the practical. No, I don't mind a theory lesson every now and again, but I'm more of a practical guy. I like to get on, the stage, perform my scene, whatever, and then, receive praise because I'm quite good at it. That sounds like a massive ego boost, and do you know what? It really is. But we never did practical. We did like 2 practicals, and then it was annoying. It was really annoying. But the school play was the auditions for the school play was coming up in like mid-September. And I thought, you know what, I've had 2 drama lessons and I already hate it because I've spent an entire month not, And then I auditioned for Blood Brothers. Now, for those who didn't do it for GCSE, I'm not doing it for GCSE, I'm doing John Steinbeck of Mice and Men. I may even make a few videos on that as well, just to video log, vlog,
I did some looking around. I know who the killer is, Ethan. I can prove your innocence.
I did Blood Brothers, and I played the character of I played Mickey and Eddie's dad.
You're the father that I
for those who have seen it, at the start we have the Marilyn Monroe song, and then when it tells the story of how Mickey and Eddie came to be, I was the dad. I met the mum and got her pregnant several times with several kids, and then I done one basically with another woman, and then that was basically everything I had to do. I pulled it off amazingly. I wrote, for my end of year English year 9 exam, I wrote how that story came to be, and I wrote everything about it pretty much. It was amazing, it was the best thing ever. So I spent 4 months rehearsing for that. Best 4 months, 4 of the best months of my life. Even though I was, I absolutely hated my drama class, and most of my other classes really, because the teachers really didn't like my class. Like, they didn't mind me, but most of my teachers just hated my old set. But that's when after Christmas happened. We're talking January 22nd of this year. It is, no, I think it's the 25th actually. Yeah, it could have been the 25th. January 25th, 2018. I get promoted to top set. I spent 4 months of year 9 in 9L2. L is like the side of the year, there's two sides, an L and K side. I get promoted to top set, 9L1, best day of my life. Honestly, one of the best days of my entire life. It was awesome getting moved up to top set. It was literally incredible. I loved it. But then drama, I had a new drama class. Well, actually no, it's the same class I had in year 8. I had my old drama teacher back. The only issue was I still had drama once a fortnight. Oh well, I could live with it because on that same day I had history as well, my other favourite teacher, so literally that was the best day of like the 2-week timetable I have. But let's go. We didn't do many we did a lot of practicals, even though I only had my old teacher back for like 20 lessons maximum, when you have like 40 lessons, I don't know, 6 months worth of 2-week lessons, like you do the math. I don't know, I had quite a lot of lessons, but not as many as I knew it. So basically, I did a practical called 2 by Jim Cartwright, or basically it's an entire play only played by 2 actors. And the scene I did was a landlord and landlady scene, and it was literally my greatest performance of my life, even better than when I did the school play. Even better than when I did the Blood Brothers. It was brilliant, it was perfect, it was like my best performance. I learnt the lines, I learned everything I needed to do, and I blew the whole class away. Everyone loved me for it. Everyone loved my performance for that one lesson. It was brilliant. Everyone loved it. It was probably my most famous moment of my school life. And I'm not a very popular person. I'm a likable person because I don't cause trouble. I have no issues with anyone. I'm a very likable person. But that performance was my standout moment. Everyone loved it. But now, let's fast forward a little longer to May. Was it May? Actually, I might be going back and forth with this, because I think I did the 2 practical at the same time as my next play audition. And now, this is my big moment of truth. My play, the next school production I'm doing, which is after Blood Brothers, and actually I already did one back in July, but oops. Let's just say I'm doing High School Musical, the play version, of course. High School Blooming Musical. Alright, fair enough. I won't talk about my audition, but that was a really good audition. I was doing it with one of my best friends, who's actually a fellow YouTuber here, Zed the Gamer Zed. I did my audition with him, goes up to him, he's one of my best mates. He's such a nice lad, honestly. I did my High School Musical audition with him. He hasn't spoken about it. I don't know if he wants to, but go over there, ask him about it, tell him why I sent you. No, I don't know. See what we're looking there. We did our audition together, and it was really good. Fair play, he is a great singer. I mean, okay, I did Wonderwolf my audition. He did Closer by Chainsmokers. He was actually quite good. I've never heard him sing ever, so I was like, he'll probably be alright, but no, he actually stood out really quite good. Yeah, he's a terrific actor as well. Like he was only in a lower set for drama because he was in a lower set for everything else. Not his fault. He was in like the mid set. He should have been in top set drama, definitely. Hello. along with another old friend of mine, Daniel Mitchell.
Too many goon-shaped reinforcements around here.
There you go. Yeah, we did our audition together. We got the part. Well, I got the part I wanted. I got Coach Bolton, which I'm still rehearsing for now. I have my lines. I'm actually gonna do a. I'm gonna do a video where I demonstrate all my lines, just so I can watch it and remember it. I'll probably delete it once I do the performance. I may even do my audition slip for High School Musical.
You want me to handle them?
Because why not? Why not? Anything else? Oh yeah, I did another show in July. This is the show. Now this was the down part of my acting story. This is more of a downer than performance of bad drama lessons. But Blood Brothers kind of made up for that. Now, I want to talk about a show called Summertime Symphony, which is basically a massive... No, I just want to say the performance itself was ace. It was brilliant. The directors... my directors were actually just a few years older than me. They were sixth formers. They were doing A-level drama and they put the show together. Obviously, they had a teacher to help them, you know, but they put the thing together. They made the dance moves, they did all of it, and they were awesome. I only want to talk about the bad part, which was I only did 3. I was only needed for the beginning of the show, at the very beginning and the very end of the show, and I basically had an hour and a half in a changing room with a few other lads, and it was the worst hour and a half of my life. No names will be mentioned, obviously, as YouTube and school life is separate. I'm just talking about, you know, basically, I did nothing, and me and a few other mates of mine who were in my year, and one lad who is in the year above me, we all got really annoyed because some younger years was seriously trying to do our nothing. Like, it was so annoying because, you know, the comments we heard these lads making were just appalling, and honestly, I literally wanted to punch one of them. I didn't, obviously, because I was already embarrassed enough. Oh god. Oh god.
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the Origami Killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Like, it was the hardest hour and a half of my life, and I know with acting there's a lot of waiting around, but I could have actually stopped that, and I'll never ever forgive myself for doing literally one blooming thing, or 2 things in that show.
I'd like to know exactly what happened.
I should have done something else, because there were auditions to like have your own separate act. It's basically a talent show, really. And I was like, I don't know what to do, so I didn't do anything, and I annoyed my mate. That the game is there as well, which I feel horrible for. I annoyed the hell out of him, because we were going to do a plot together, we're going to do a scene together,
and I know you've been arrested
I feel horrible, honestly. I'm going to need to... I didn't speak to him about that,
I'd like to hear your version of the facts.
He was annoyed, and I just, like, I tried to come up with petty excuses.
The kid was lost.
I never told him how sorry I was, so sorry, I just used your real name.
The police arrived.
I'm sorry about that. I am really sorry. We should have done. Well, I should have.
End of story.
We could have thought something
Nothing
together.
to get excited about, right?
I don't know why, but your story just doesn't check out. You're giving me the crap now. Tell me something I can't believe.
Well, I can't really think of what else to talk about, really. I've done
very well.
Alright, the reason why I've made this video is because there's a moral to the story.
I get my victims into my car.
More to my story.
I drown them in rainwater.
If you
then I
are good at something
dump them on a
and have
wasteland
passion
with
for it,
an origami figure
and
in
you
one
think
hand
you can
an orchid on the
go
chest.
further with it, do it. Go ahead. What have you got to lose? If you've got a talent that you're nervous to embrace, don't be nervous, because that is your talent. That is what you can do. And if you wanna, like, the way I see it is, you always have the time to do what you want to do.
This interview is over.
Some people will say, "Oh, just get a job." Well, why not make what you're good at your job? I don't agree with YouTubers using YouTube as a job only because it's easy for it to fall apart. But if people enjoy it and they make a living out of it, some people are rich from it. Fair play. If they go out of business, they're solid. They've got a good like 20 years worth of financial support on them, unless they spend it crazily and then end up like in debt and like the first week of being out of the job. So, you know, acting, music, anything. If you're good at something, you want to make it your job, go ahead. Because what have you got to lose?
Thanks for coming, Mr. Shelby.
You never have anything to lose when you're doing what you love. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video.
It was fun.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it.